But what's your name? Sorry. Steve? Thanks for coming out, Steve. Welcome to Red Clay Music Foundry. Have you ever been here before? Okay. So you know where the restrooms are in the bar. You're one of the lucky ones because we have a legendary, amazing performer tonight. To everybody who's watching us on YouTube right now, hello to you, and thanks for tuning in. There is a tip jar, and that's how we're making this work, is by having people tip on PayPal. It comes to us, we split it with the artist. It helps make up for the tough times that we find ourselves in. But I'm glad that you're tuning in because you're going to hear a legendary performer. Eddie couldn't be here, by the way. Eddie did not gain 65 pounds. My name's Will. He couldn't be here, so I'm here for him today. But please sound like a million people because Todd Albright deserves a million people to tune in. Give it up for Todd Albright.
River blue, running by my door. Rising river blues, running by my door. They're running, sweet mama, like they haven't run before. Your sweet mama, sit down on my knee. Come here, sweet mama, sit down on my knee. Them rising river blues sure worry me. Got to move in the air lane. I ain't allowed on them streets. Got to move in the air lane. I ain't allowed on them streets. Them rising river blues sure got me beat. Sweet mama, let me speak my mind. Yeah, sweet mama, let me speak my mind. To cure these blues gonna take a long, long time. Rising river blues running by my door. Rising river blues running by my door. They running sweet mama like they haven't run before. Thank you, Steve. Had I known it was just going to be you, I could have picked you up for the gig. We could have carpooled. Don't break it. So that song was. I'm doing a bunch of songs from Georgia. How about that? Yeah, that was by a guy named George Carter, who lived in Atlanta. And he only recorded a couple of songs. In fact, I think there were just 2 records, 2 78s. He recorded them for Paramount. And most of the songs sounded exactly the same, and that's the best one. So there you go. I'm going to do earlier today I got into town early, and because I'm a blind Willie McTell freak, I drove down Ponce de Leon and had a nice gander at what used to be the Blue Lantern Club Lounge, Rayleigh's Blue Lantern, which is something else now. And then further down the road is a Krispy Kreme that caught fire that had once been the Pig and Whistle. So, you know, it was nice. It was nostalgia. I took pictures, you know. You know, how was? Do you remember the Pig and Whistle? You don't? Does anybody remember the Pig and Whistle? Oh, for God's sakes! Okay. Well, you can't go there anymore either. Krispy Kreme's done. Anyway, this is a Blind Willie McTell song. This is the Savannah Mama. I like to love you, pretty baby, but you good man got me barred. I love you, baby, but you just don't treat me right. You don't treat me right. Taking all of my love, now you're walking the streets at night. I'm going back to Savannah Mama, write my initials on the wall. Right on the wall. 'Cause these North Georgia women don't do me no good at all. Savannah Mama, write my initials down. Write my initials down. 'Cause the North Georgia women sure don't want me around. Yeah. Thanks, Steve. Not at all. I am currently living in two places at one time. I have a special ability to live in Detroit, Michigan, and Berkeley, California, all at once. Let's see here, what are we gonna do? Oh, let's do another Willie McTell song. This is the Stomp Down Rider, which is a song about a woman who drinks too damn much, that's all. Mama, you so nice and kind. Done got reckless and changed your mind. You a stomp down rider. You a stomp down rider. You stomp down rider, but you was too drunk for me. I was down south, baby, I was with my brother. I'm up north, treated like a dog. You a stomp down rider. You a stomp down rider. You stomp down rider, but you was too drunk for me. Now if you don't want me, baby, give me your right hand. Go back to my woman, go back to your man. You a stomp down rider. You a stomp down rider. You stomp down rider, but you was too drunk for me. Even hold your head when you feeling bad. I sing and dance for you when you said stomp down rider. You a stomp down rider. You stomp down rider, but you was too drunk for me. Coming this morning, won't tell me where you been. Got strange loving coming back again. You a stomp down rider. You a stomp down rider. You stomp down rider, but you was too drunk for me. Even give me my money, baby, I will allow. I done all for you that you require. Stomp down rider. You a stomp down rider. You stomp down rider, but you was too drunk for me. Gonna take a little trip up on the mountain top. Come back and show you southern women how to eagle rock. You a stomp down rider. You a stomp down rider. You stomp down rider, but you was too drunk for me. Oh, yes. Oh, wow, they're multiplying. There's two more. What else we got to do? Is it too early here in Duluth to do a murder ballad? Well, the laws change everywhere I go. I have to... This one is another Georgia-related song. There was a 14-year-old girl by the name of Delia Green who lived in Savannah. And Christmas night, 1900, she was at a party having a good time, and she had this 14-year-old boyfriend, a kid named Moses. Cooney was his middle name, but they just called him Cooney. And everything was, they were having a fine time. And Moses, his job earlier in the day was to go to the gunsmith and pick up this gun for the guy who owned the house. It was, getting reblued or whatever they did to it. So he brings the gun back, and it's sitting on the table with a napkin over top of it. And, young couples sometimes quarrel. And Delia called Moses a son of a bitch. And it didn't sit well with Moses, not one bit. And so Moses grabbed that gun off the table and shot her. Now, Moses, you got to remember, this is the end of the Victorian era. It's 1900. And back then, young boys, you didn't get long trousers. You got to wear short pants. You didn't get long pants till you were 16, 17 years old. So there's Moses Cooney in his short pants running down the street Christmas night. And he gets about 3 blocks before he's arrested. And they hauled him to jail. And Delia died a day later. And they charged him with murder. And the problem was here now, there was a lag between his arrest and his trial of about 6 months. And during this time period, Moses Cooney had a growth spurt. So now 15-year-old Moses Cooney is wearing short pants that got even shorter. And you can imagine his embarrassment sitting in the can all this time in pants that are slowly getting shorter and shorter. But he had this very wily defense attorney who insisted that Moses stay in the short pants to help foster the idea that Moses was just a boy and didn't know what he was doing and killed Delia out of childishness. And he ended up, they were going to hang him, and then they decided that maybe we'll just give him 12 years instead, and he did 12 years in the penitentiary. They cut him loose. He ended up in New York City, had another couple little brushes with the law, and then he kind of disappears. Delia, she's still dead, and she's still in Savannah, and they just recently, about a year or two ago, found the cemetery she's buried in Savannah, and they erected a headstone for her, which is pretty cool. Anyway, I swiped this one fair and square from Willie McTell. And I sometimes goof it up, and I have her shot after the trial. Don't pay it any mind. You know what happens in this song. Anyway. Delia was a gambler, gambled all around. She was a gambling girl, she laid her money down. She's all alive, God is gone. Delia's dear old mother took a trip out west. When she returned, little Delia was lying in rest. She's all alive, God is gone. Delia's mother wept, Delia's father moaned. Would have hated it so bad if that child had died at home. She's all alive, God is gone. Cooney looking high, Cooney looking low. Shot poor Delia down with that old 8444. She's all alive, God is gone. High up on the housetop, high as I could see, looking for them rounders, looking after me. She's all alive, God is gone. Cooney, he's in a bar room, drinking from a silver cup. Delia, she's in the graveyard, may never wake up. She's all alive, God is gone. Rubber tire buggy, double-seated hag, taking Delia to the cemetery, but failed to bring her back. She's all alive, God is gone. Judge said to Cooney, what was that fuss about? All the kind of them gamblers, they're trying to drive me out. She's all alive, God is gone. one's advice. Last words they heard her say were, Jesus Christ. She's all alive, God is gone. Cooney said to the judge, what might be my fine? I told you, poor boy, you got 99. She's all alive, God is gone. 99 years in a jailhouse, judge, it ain't no time. Got a brother down in New Orleans doing 999. She's all alive, God is gone. Jailer, oh, jailer, how can I sleep? All around my bed at night, I hear Delia's feet. She's all alive, God is gone. Well, thank you. Thank you. Oh, what else do we want to do? How about a Leadbelly song? Yeah, I heard, yeah. Back in, I guess it was the late 1890s or so. Well, Leadbelly was born in a place called Mooringsport, Louisiana, which is just a little south of Shreveport, and it's just about a mile away from the Texas state line. And obviously, you always migrate to the next biggest city, wherever you're at. In Leadbelly's case, it was Shreveport. And in Shreveport, there's a street called Fannin Street, which was named after a sheriff, which was full of whorehouses. I know. And in these establishments, there were always pianos. And at that time, if you wanted to hear music, you had to play an instrument or know somebody who did, because there weren't no records. And Leadbelly liked music quite a bit, so he would visit these whorehouses. And I'm sure his activity stopped right there. And he always said that he didn't tell me personally, but I've heard, that he liked to sit near the left-hand side, the bass side of the piano, because this thing called boogie woogie was starting to come in, and you'd be hearing things like... Tell me, people, have you seen the sweet Mary? Won't you tell me? Have you seen the sweet Mary? She got them big bold legs. Ooh, Lord, she's all right with me. Mountains, just for me, sweet Mary. but she sure makes me honey for me. About to lose my mind if I don't find sweet Mary. Thank you. Oh, yes. You breathe on this guitar too hard and it goes out of tune.
Did anyone play 12 string doing that kind of music?
Everybody. Everybody from Atlanta in the 20s and 30s. You had Barbecue Bob, you had Blind Willie McTell, you had George Carter, all kinds of guys. In fact, Atlanta was the epicenter of 12-string blues guitar in the 20s and 30s, anyway. And tonight, we're close enough. This is a copy of a Regal that was marketed by a company called Talk Brothers. They made furniture and sold guitars, and well, they didn't make anything. They just slapped their name on it, let other people make it. So it was terrible here. So, how about, let's do, how about another murder ballad? This one, unfortunately, does not take place in the great state of Georgia. It takes place in Louisiana. And this is the song, The Death of Ella Speed. And, obviously, these things all come with stories, but Ella Speed was I hate to say it, but she was a prostitute. I know. And she had a husband by the name of Willie Speed. And Willie doesn't play any part in the story. I just like to bring him up because he was such a good sport. And anyway, Ella Speed worked in an area of New Orleans called Storyville, which is where they kept all this activity. And interesting little fact here, they closed down Storyville during the First World War because it was they were stationing the troops to go to war. Everybody was getting on a boat, but whenever they got off the boat, they all got the clap. So everybody that docked in New Orleans ended up visiting Storyville, and they're like, nah, no more of this, so they shut Storyville down. And then it just peripheраted, spread all over the city. Anyway, Ella Speed, there was a fellow who had fallen madly in love with Ella Speed, and I understand that's a rule. You don't ever fall in love with a prostitute. You just don't do it. It's bad news. And his name was Louis Bull Martin, and he was this short, squatty bartender guy who worked at the market. He was a bartender. And he would take Ella Speed out on dates, you know, which is an odd thing to me. But, what do I know? And I've seen that she would write letters to him, and I've seen copies of these letters, and this beautiful, oh, Louis, my love, please come see me, and give me some more money, and all these things. And the penmanship was incredible. The grammar left a lot to be desired. But one night they went out to Lake Pontchartrain, which is just outside of New Orleans. Back then, I don't know what goes on there now, but back then there was kind of a little resort area, and they would do lots and lots of music and food and stuff like that out there. And they went out there and they got wildly drunk. And they came back to the city, went back to the house, which was one of the best houses in the whole quarter there, in the whole district, as they called it, and had more to drink. And in the morning, hopelessly hungover, had more to drink. Something happened. Bull Martin shoots Ella Speed, and she dies. I know. So Bull Martin takes off running, and because he's a full-grown man wearing full-length trousers, he makes it about 3 days before he's arrested instead of 3 blocks. And they brought him in, and they had a trial, and they decided, because he was essentially a white guy, and Ella Speed, what was then known as a quadroon, meaning she was at least a quarter African-American, that will only give you 3 years in jail for killing her. And he did his time and got out, went right back to his bartending job, and Ella Speed remained dead. And we've got this lovely song that I stole directly from Hugh D. Ledbetter, better known as Leadbelly. Anyway, this is the death of Ella Speed. Yeah, come on, take heed. Let me tell you about the death of Ella Speed. Yeah, come on, take heed. Let me tell you about the death of Ella Speed. Ella Speed was downtown having her loving fun. Let me tell you what Bull Martin done. Ella Speed was downtown having her loving fun. Let me tell you what Bull Martin done. Now Bull Martin, he was tall and he was slender, better known for being a bartender. Bull Martin, he was tall and he was slender, better known for being a bartender. Now the deed Bull Martin that you done, first degree murder with a Colt 41. Now the deed, Bull Martin, that you done, first degree murder with a Colt 41. Up in jail, and a judge said, Bull Martin, I never fail. Bull Martin was arrested, locked up in jail, and a judge said, Bull Martin, I never fail. Not a deed, Bull Martin, that you done, for your sentence, you know you ought to be hung. Not a deed, Bull Martin, that you done, for your sentence, you know you ought to be hung. Now when all the women heard that Ella Speed was dead, went back home and re-racked and read. Women slipping and sliding up and down the street. Oh, them big mother hubbards and their stocking feet. Yeah, come on, take heed. Let me tell you about the death of Ella Speed. Come on, take heed. Let me tell you about the death of Ella Speed. Well, I thank you. Let's do that's coming up. That's a little later. I swear to God, it's coming later. Promise you. I got all the bases covered. That would be the song Frankie and Albert. I'm all about equality. Right now we're going to do a song about opium addiction. How about that? All my stories start in the Victorian era for some reason. And this one's no different. In the late 1800s, opium dens were all the rage. Folks liked it. It was legal. Yeah. And sometimes they were connected to the back of like a laundry service a lot of times. Get your laundry done, go back and have a pipe, you know. And at a certain point, and these places were in Memphis, they were in New Orleans, they were in New York City, Chicago, they were everywhere. And one day they decided we couldn't do that anymore because there was an outbreak of tuberculosis, you know. And as with this current pandemic, I'm sure you guys have recognized that your local opium den has also been closed down. Anyway, this song is called My Money Never Runs Out, and it's kind of the delusion of a opium smoker, because if you've known any drug addicts, you know their money runs out all the time. And if you listen very closely, you can pick up some very good dental hygiene advice in the song. And maybe after the show, if you want some clarification on some things, I'll be around. But I got the song off of a Gus Cannon record. He recorded it for Paramount in, I think it was 1930, with updated lyrics. The song's been around since the 1880s, 1890s. It was big on the minstrel shows, medicine shows, stuff like that. Anyway. There's a certain little joker lives around this town. He lazy can be. Long as he's shaking, boy, he hangs around. I love my hop, says he. Early one morning, this smoker went away. Roamed the world, it was said. Then I go back to bed and I keep up my head. Don't care, but never wake up. Oh, I don't care if I never wake up until the birds get through with me. Coming back here with my big Ford, I'm gonna make them all climb a tree. Nothing like living like a money king, drinking from a silver cup. You pour my glass, you're out of my class. Don't care, but never wake up. Oh, if my money, boy, was stacked high, believe to my soul it would touch the sky. Polish my teeth with a diamond dust, and I don't care if the banks buzz, 'cause my money don't ever run out. Rich fool, you making me shout. Every good evening, quail on toast, I shout. Said I'm living good all the time. Don't drink, sir, no cheap wine, and I always flirt, and my money never runs out. Yeah, if my money, boy, was that high, believe to my soul it would touch the sky. Polish my teeth with the diamond dust, and I don't care if the banks buzz, 'cause my money don't never run out. Rich fool, you making me shout. Every good evening, quail on toast, I shout. Said I'm living good all the time. Don't drink, sir, no cheap wine, and I always flirt, and my money never runs out. Yeah, baby. Sugar mama, my money never runs out. Yeah. Who do I see? Keeps getting better. Now I'm up to like 7, 8 people. Oh, yeah. No, you don't. No, we got 2 of you. We'll probably keep it right there, right? All right, let's do a Lead Belly song. Did I mention Lead Belly killed a couple people? If you didn't know, you know, I know. And in 1935, they let him out of the joint, and they ushered him directly into the recording studio of ARC Records. And in 1 week's time, he recorded over 100 songs. And just to illustrate how not great the music business has always been, out of those 100 songs, they released 4 tunes. He worked his ass off, and they released 4 songs, and none of them was a hit. No, it wasn't his turn, I guess. And the song was called, one of the songs that I'm going to do is called The Leavin' Blues, also known as Grasshoppers in My Pillow. Well, it's relatable. Who the hell hasn't had, grasshoppers in their pillow? Anyway, it wasn't a hit. Nobody bought the record, and I thought I should probably record that. So I did, and nobody bought that one either. Anyway, I'm gonna. No, I mean, I know shit's hard right now. Oh, listen to that. I guess, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I guess he's a little late, a little early. Said I'm leaving mama. Lord, I don't know where to go. Well, I'm leaving mama. Lord, I don't know where to go. Woman I've been in love with for 20 years, baby. Lord, she can't use me no more. Got holes in my pockets, baby. I got patches all on my pants. Got holes in my pockets, mama. I got patches on my pants. I'm behind in my house, rent, baby. Landlord wants it all in advance. Got grasshoppers in my pillow, baby. I got crickets all in my meal. Grasshoppers in my pillow, mama. I got crickets all in my meal. I got a tack in my shoe, baby. Lord, a sticking in my heel. Rather see my coffin coming, baby. Lordy, Lordy, my back door. Rather see my coffin coming, my mud. Lordy, Lordy, my back door. To have a good looking woman tell me to my face, Lord, she can't use me no more. And I'm leaving my moon. Why, thank you. How long have I been up here?
46 minutes.
Oh my God. Yeah, I have. I just don't have the guts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You gotta wail on that one.
There's some shit you just don't do.
That stuff that was mine, you know?
Yeah.
How low is that?
I'm at B.
Wow. I'm playing C sharp on my 12.
Yeah, C sharp's not bad. You can do a lot of Willie McTell stuff at that. What are we gonna do? Oh, let's do. I'm gonna do this is a song by well, who the hell knows who it's by? Nobody knows. But it was. I heard it off of well, friends of mine played it, and they stole it off of a record by a guy named Pink Anderson. Is that for Pink Anderson? All right. Anyway, Pink was a medicine show performer in the early 1900s, and his job was to sing, dance, tell jokes, play guitar, and draw a crowd, which is something I've clearly failed to do this evening. But maybe I should have had Pink here. But Pink's dead; he can't come. But anyway, and it would be cool if Pink did show up miraculously. It would be. It would be. We could roll it out, but I got stories about that too. So Pink was having a good time on the medicine shows, making decent money, and then they invented this thing called the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, and they decided we don't want you selling that shit off the back of a wagon no more. And he said okay, and he went back to bootlegging and playing music on the streets, and in the Carolinas. All the way up until modern times, Prohibition kind of hung out a lot longer there than it should have.
There's up from my house, there's a Robbinsville where Popcorn Sutton was from.
Yeah.
Moonshine's insane.
Really? Yeah, I don't doubt that.
Yeah, it's a dry county.
It's a dry county? Yeah. And so Pink, they would have, what do they call them, drink houses?
Oh, yeah.
Which is essentially a crack house before crack. And he ran one of those for a while, and then two buddies of mine, a fellow named Paul Jeremiah and another guy named Roy Bookbinder, decided to go find Pink Anderson because he was apparently, according to them, he was lost. But he wasn't lost, he was just at home. And they drove down in, I guess it was 1972, 73, somewhere around there. And lo and behold, they found Pink. They found his house, and Roy was sitting on his porch playing guitar, and Pink walked up and was very nervous about this white guy sitting on his porch, who obviously was, from the FBI, clearly. But it turns out he just was a musician and wanted to play music, and Pink decided that he wanted to go north and play some music, so they booked this big tour. Pink Anderson you could do what was called the college circuit. You could play colleges had money for entertainment, and they would book folk singers and blues singers all the time, and it was a regular thing to do. So we did a whole string of these shows up and down the East Coast and all these colleges, made more money than he'd ever seen in his life, bought an airplane ticket home. We're talking about a guy that, you know, you're lucky if he ever saw an airplane, let alone fly in one. So he bought an airplane ticket, flew back home to Spartanburg, bought a brand new set of false teeth, and then immediately dropped dead. We all have an appointment. We all have an appointment. Anyway, this is one of the songs that Pink used to do. It's called Meet Me in the Bottom. Meet me in the bottom, baby, bring my boots and shoes. Lordy, mama, God almighty, gotta meet me in the bottom. Bring my boots and shoes. Here, baby, got no time to lose. Gotta go now, won't be back no more. Lordy, mama, God almighty, gotta go now, won't be back no more. I hate to leave you, but I got so far to go. Said a woman that I love, oh, she's so far away. Lordy, mama, God almighty. Said a woman that I love, so far away. But the woman that hates me, I see that girl every day. She got number 4 shoes, 25 in her waist. Lordy, mama, God almighty. Got number 4 shoes, 25 in her waist. Can't nobody ever take my sweet baby's place. Said a woman that I love, she rock solid with the ground. Lordy, mama, woman that I love, she solid with the ground. Every time she kissed me, she'd make my love come down. Meet me in the bottom, baby, bring my boots and shoes. Lordy, mama, meet me in the bottom, bring my boots and shoes. Gotta leave here, baby, got no time to. Yeah. How much time do I got left?
2 hours.
Oh, no. Oh, no. If you knew what I was getting paid, you would agree. Okay. Very good. So let's do, what's that? Yeah, I'm trying. They're all good, though. I just, trying to see what I've already done. I don't know. You right? Statesboro Blues? Oh, we can do that. That's a good one. I'll do it. I'll do it again. How about that? Absolutely not. We're gonna do it Blind Willie McTell style. Well, I'm fearing. I'm playing at the Blind Willie McTell Blues Festival in Thompson, Georgia, in the next day, and I'm nervous because they really like the Allman Brothers. We're going to have a talk about some things. Yeah, there's going to be some. I'm armed. I'm afraid. And I'm fast. Well, yeah. It's just getting it in tune's the hard part. That's close enough. Yeah. See, now this is the song that the rest of the shit I don't really. I try to play it fairly close to how it was done on the records. I'm not crazy about. There's some people out there that want to do it note for note, and that's you can't. You're not Blind Blake. You're not going to be able to do it. But there are certain songs that are like classical music. Like people always say, "Well, I do that song, my version of that song, whatever it is." It's like, well, you don't do that to Brahms, do you? You do your version of Beethoven's Fifth, do you? Yeah. So we try to do Statesboro Blues as close as we can, just because of that. Because nobody does it as close as they can. Wake up, mama, turn your lamp down low. Wake up, mama, turn your lamp down low. Got the nerve to drive this poor boy from your door. Mama died and let me reckless mild. Daddy died, he let me wild, wild, wild. Mother let me reckless, my daddy died, he let me wild. Well, I'm not good looking, but I'm some sweet woman's angel child. You might have mean woman, do me this way. Might have mean woman, you treat me this way. When I leave this town, pretty mama, I'm gonna wait to stay. I once loved a woman better than any I'd ever seen. Once loved a woman better than any I'd ever seen. Treat me like a king, Lord, that girl was a doggone queen. Sister tell your brother, brother tell your Annie, Annie tell my uncle, uncle tell my cousin, cousin tell my friends, I'm going up the country, mama don't you wanna go? Me take me a fair brown, I might take one or two more. Big Eddie left Savannah, Lord, it didn't stop. You ought to seen that colored fireman when he got the bullet hot. Reach over the corner, you hand me my traveling shoes. You know about that, babe, I got them Statesboro Blues. Mama, sister got 'em, Annie got 'em, brother got 'em, no friend got 'em. I got 'em, we woke up this morning, we had them Statesboro Blues. I looked over in the corner, Grandma and Grandpa had them too. And that's how you do it. That's how it's done. Don't let them fool you. But now we're gonna have to deal with a little tuning. Actually, I do. Several things, yes. There's lots of them. That's in fact, most of them. Yeah. That's right.
Did all those Lead Belly tunes eventually get released?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Eventually. Yeah. Just about everything that he's ever done has been released, at one point or another. Oh, let's do.
96 sides in my band.
Do you? You got the 78s?
4 CDs.
Oh. What if you had a van full of 78 RPM records? I'm going to do a song by a cat by the name of Ramblin' Thomas. He had a brother named Jesse Babyface Thomas. who had a hit. Ramblin' Thomas never had a hit. So we're going to do one of his songs. We play nothing but the not hits. And the song, I know it's regrettable, but the opening line is definitely out of season. You'll have to forgive that faux pas. Springtime is coming and the grass all growing green. Well, the springtime is coming and the grass all growing green. And I got away and the blues won't worry me. Now there's so many women and there's so many different kinds. Well, there's so many women and there's so many different kinds. That if one quits me, oh, I sure won't let it worry my mind. My mama give me the lock and my papa he give me the key. My mama give me the lock and my papa he give me the key. Now I got away like the blues up for me. Springtime is coming and the grass all growing green. Well, the springtime is coming and the grass all growing green. Now my time ain't long and the blues won't worry me. Yeah. So I'm going to do Savannah Mama one more time because she didn't hear it. And why not? Because you cats didn't hear it either, right? Nobody heard it. We got Steve back there. My man Steve heard it, whom we just met. I gave Steve a lift to the show. He posted a thing on Facebook, need a lift. And I was like, okay. No, this is a copy of a Stella. Both of these are made by a friend of mine in Wisconsin by the name of Todd Cambio. He owns a guitar company called Fraulini Guitars. So these are both gnarly in a good way.
It's a double, it's either way, but I mean it in a good way.
I follow your drift.
It's all about the intonation.
So we'll do this one again just because we're in such an intimate setting. We can do whatever we want, right? All right. Ain't it hard, oh baby, ain't it hard? Hard, ain't it hard, ain't it hard? I like to love you, pretty baby, but your good man got me barred. I love you, baby, but your ways I just can't stand. Your ways I can't stand. Taking all of my love, now you give it to another man. To Savannah Mama, write my initial down. Write my initial down. God, these North Georgia women sure don't want me right. I'm going back to Savannah Mama, write my initials on the wall. Right on the wall. 'Cause these North Georgia women don't mean me no good at all. We got time for two more? Okay, we'll do two more. And the first one is one song. The next song is going to be the encore, so we don't have to deal with that horse shit. You know? Yes, there we go. No, not yet, not yet, not yet. Wait till after the song. Next song. These North Georgia women, anyway, this is another Blind Willie McTell song because that's where I'm at right now, you know? Well, mama don't allow, baby sister don't care. Papa don't allow, won't have it here. Mama don't allow, no Lord, I'm hanging around. Well, mama don't allow, baby sister don't care. Papa don't allow, won't have it here. No, mama don't allow, no Lord, I'm hanging around. Tell me, pretty baby, that you wanna be true. Well, you quit wearing clothes and let the sun shine through. Mama don't allow, no Lord, I'm hanging around. Well, mama don't allow, baby sister don't care. Papa don't allow, won't have it here. Mama don't allow, no Lord, I'm hanging around. Tell me, pretty baby, that you wanna be true. Well, quit wearing clothes and let the sun shine through. Mama don't allow, no Lord, I'm hanging around. Well, mama don't allow, baby sister don't care. Papa don't allow, won't have it here. No, mama don't allow, no Lord, I'm hanging around. Well, little fish, big fish, swim in the water, come back, man, now give me my quarter. Baby, dad, let me be your salty dog. Oh, baby, let me be your salty dog. Now I don't wanna be your man at all, baby. Let me be your salty dog. Well, down in Miami on 2nd Avenue, man, the boys show what they can do with that killer kid. Rag, baby, oh, Sister Kate to Brother Mosh, bounce that mother across that floor, trying to learn them how to do that. Do that doggone killer kid. Yeah, like your mama did. Dodge them all, you better dodge your ball, baby. Get out of town, dodge that Georgia law. You wanna do that killer kid. Up on Dago Hill, little mama got a whiskey still. She sells me all kinds of stuff. Come on over here, baby, mix up that tardy. We gonna get high, drunk, everybody gonna do that. Do that doggone killy kid. Yeah, baby, please. Kill it in the country, it don't cost you a dime in town. Now that's a $40 fine. You wanna do that killy kid. Cadillac as well as a Ford, baby. You can drive it on the running board. Don't freak out, mama. Lose your mind. You can rock it on a Cadillac as well as a Buick. Now, Grandma said she wanna do it. Take your time. Learn to fly, do that killer kid. Yeah, baby, please. Dodge your more. You better dodge your ball, baby. Get out of town. Dodge that Georgia law. You wanna do that killer kid. Encore, you got it. One encore coming up. We can do an encore. And this is going to be the obligatory train song. The song's called The Train That Carried My Gal From Town. It's amazing that fit on the label of the 78, but it did.
Albright.
Yeah. Let's tune this baby up since it's the last one. Let's at least do it correctly, right? Be cool if this thing had a couple of more strings.
I always say it's like having 12 little kids. You gotta keep them all alive.
It is. It is.
Our family's Catholic.
Oh, well, anyway, you guys have been exceptional. I mean, except for this couple at the end here. They've not been worth a shit to me, but we'll deal with them after the show. Anyway, thank you guys. Tennessee raised, Alabama bound. My gal leaves me, I'm gonna move from town. Yeah, Lord, hate that train that carried my girl from town. Wish to the Lord that the train would wreck, kill the engineer and break that 5 months neck. Yeah, Lord, hate that train that carried my girl from town. Where was you when the train left town? Standing on the corner with my head hanging down. Yeah, Lord, hate that train that carried my girl from town. Hello, Central, give me 419. Just wanna talk to that brown of mine. Yeah, Lord, hate that train that carried my girl from town. Rations on the table and the coffee getting cold. Some around to stole my jelly roll. Yeah, Lord, hate that train that carried my girl from town. Oh, no grease mixed in my rice. Gal of mine stole my appetite. Yeah, Lord, hate that train that carried my girl from town. Tennessee red, Alabama bound. Yeah, leaves me, I'm gonna move from town. Yeah, Lord, hate that train that carried my girl from town. Thanks, Steve. All right. If anybody wants a record, let me know. I left them in the car.